Nice play there from Clark, able to save the tipped pass and tips it out to Bailey Sullivan for a 3, and the Cyclones are on the board early here.
I apologize for anybody on the stream. For some reason, Google decided that it wanted to crash. So that's kind of why our stream was not starting. The entire computer had a fritz. I didn't even realize as we were getting the beginning set up. So we are 3-0 here with 1 foul for the Trojans as we get set up.
And just like that, the big man down low, Victor Lindsay, able to get the easy 2 over the head of Brandon Clark. And as we mentioned, it's going to be tough to find a way to stop him on the entire game with that kind of height advantage.
Shirey gets the ball. Passes out to Dunn. Shirey been pretty much the main scoring presence for this Cyclones team. However, Dunn right behind him doing a really great job of point guard work. And down low to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to get hacked on the way up as he'll get 2 shots.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Bailey Sullivan and Luke Shirey really do a lot of this carrying of the scoring for this Cyclones team. And Braxton Dunn, really, he's just a really advanced playmaker. I've really never seen anything like it at the high school level. He's able to see plays before they happen and put passes on the money, as the first free throw for Sullivan is going to be up and in. Second free throw here for Sullivan. Rolls off the front of the rim, tipped up and picked up by, I believe that is number 1. That would be Lane Durst.
Cyclones team, both on the varsity and JV level, shooting very well 3-for-wise. That's going to be fought over by Dunn. It's going to be a jump ball. Lindsay and Dunn on the battle. Out to the far side. That is Durst with the ball. Kicks it out to number 31, Zach Howerton. Nice pump fake on the far side. Up top to Lindsay. And he's going to drive up and...
there is no way to stop that. Hard to even get a hand up when the kid's that tall coming in that quick.
And when you can barely, jump, put your hand down, and pretty much put the ball exactly right at the rim, it is hard to defend. As that one's going to go out. 3-pointer for Shirey. That will miss. Rebounded by Lindsay. That one missed. It's going to roll out and go Cyclones ball. 5:35 remaining, tied at 4. And once again, to anybody joining up, I apologize for seemed like a really fast start into the game. The Google Chrome, where we streamed from, completely decided to crash. I still don't understand how that happened. Our internet's good. Everything's fine. Just when you think everything's fine, something else will always go wrong. As Dunn gets the ball, nice pick by Clark as he rolls out. 3-pointer for Sullivan will fall.
And Bailey Sullivan, a pair of early threes here. And as we mentioned in the pregame, of course, I don't think anybody at home heard it, but he's been a great scorer for them, a really nice shooter from behind the arc.
2-pointer made for the Trojans. Time for Forensic. Dunn going to drive down. He's going to let that one go. Missed, rebounded by Lindsay. And on a fast break, up and top and down, Zach Howerton gets his first shot of the game. Dunn going to look to drive down low, finds Shirey up top. He's going to look to drive. And nice job on the perfect set for the charge. That was Braden Lehman on the bottom.
We've seen this Trojan team, even in the JV game, actually setting up for a lot of charges, and that one's going to be a big one, as Luke Shirey had a pretty good look at the basket, but the charge nonetheless.
Over to the side. Go down, back down to Durst, I believe. Excuse me. Stolen right out of the hands of Lehman. However, they'll call jump ball. Will stay on Trojan's side. Over to the far side is Dunn. Right behind him, however, trying to get the steal. Down low to Clark. Nice positioning. Fouled on the way up. Gets 2 shots.
Nice pass there from Braxton Dunn, able to spot the leaking back door out that press and able to find Brandon Clark, and he'll get fouled and shoot 2 free throws coming up.
4:03 remaining in this first quarter. Quite action-packed first quarter. That's exactly what we'd see with this Cyclones team. They're really great at keeping momentum up. That one is off for Clark. Next shot for Clark, and that one will also rattle out, rebounded by Lindsay. Out to the corner is Durst. That will fall. 3-pointer for the Trojans will continue this lead. Push on the way up. That was Andrew Marincic. As we get a mask break at 3:49 remaining this first quarter. 11-7 is your score. We'll be back right after this word by McDonough District Hospital.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit. And all the providers and staff are putting the patient first.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School. 3:49 remaining in this first quarter. 11-7 your score. The Trojans are up after that 3-pointer by Durst helped them take the lead. White ball. Looks like Shirey's going to take the ball out there with Kyle Rhodes, Bailey Sullivan, Brandon Clark, and Brandon Clark and Braxton Dunn. As they're going to move around up top to Clark, around to Kyle, swings it around to Dunn. You got Shirey up top, sets a screen by Kyle. Going to keep the movement around, try to break just a little bit of a man zone. And right there for the 3 is Shirey. First points of the game for him. Cuts the lead to 1. Durst looks around, almost loses the ball. A nice steal by Dunn. Gunn passes out to Shirey. Shirey's going to look to drive. Kyle up top. Dunn goes for a 3. That one will fall. And just like that, the Cyclones take the lead. 13-11. 2-pointer. Second shot for Andrew Marincic. Once again, our scoreboard is just a little bit slow. And that one will fall.
Nice drive in there from Dunn. Just caught the defense napping and was able to take it in for the easy 2. We'll see a pull-up 3 there is good from Andrew Marincic. Big shot there to slow down the momentum of the Cyclones. And we'll see this Elmwood press. It's coming back much like it did in the JV game. And the Cyclones are finally able to get through it as Bailey Sullivan will put up a floater. It looked like it was probably partially blocked, but they're going to say it's going to be Elmwood ball here.
Coming in for Elmwood is Michael Seibert and Johnny York. 16-15 here in this first quarter. 2:08 remaining. You know, baskets falling fast and heavy.
Yeah, it's definitely been an exciting start to this game. Both teams playing with a red-hot pace, mostly because that Elmwood press, man. That just gets teams to speed the ball up, and so far the Cyclones really haven't had much issue with it, and they've played, you know, just as fast as Elmwood has wanted them to play, and they've...
Clock was not started. So the rest are gonna take it out. 2:05 still remaining. Got a little free action. Down over to Lindsay. Just trying to utilize screens, get somebody around open up top, as York will look to pass. It's time to Seibert. Three-pointer for Howerton. Misses. It's going to be a battle for the rebound. It looks like it's going to be Kyle Rhodes. He's going to kick it out to Clark. As Sullivan will take it up top, pass to Shirey. Shirey will set up the offense. 1:30 remaining in this first quarter. Shirey's going to look to pass to Dunn. Dunn with the screen will take the three, misses. Rebounded by Sullivan. He's going to put it right back up, and he'll make it fall.
Nice move down low from Bailey Sullivan. We've seen him hit a couple threes here, but he gets it done on the inside.
Three-pointer by himself, and he'll take it for Marincek. 10 points for Marincek as we pass the 1-minute mark.
So we see Clark put up a three here, no good. Rebound done, and he'll get fouled.
Dunn fouled. So Denver Mitchell will come in for Kyle Rhodes. 49 seconds remaining. 5 team fouls for the Trojans so far, just 1 on the Cyclones. Mitchell coming up top. He can shoot some, so they look to do it right there. Misses, rebounded by Brendan Williams. Marincek's gonna drive down low, and he's gonna get right past a falling down Shirey. Fouled on the way up, and it'll go in. So another point, 2 points for Marincek.
And man, early for this game for Elmwood, it's really been the Andrew Marincek story, as he has, how many points does he have?
He has 12 points on the game so far. 35 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Make it 13. 22-17 your score with 34 seconds remaining. They got to get the ball off fast, and they do. Sullivan getting the ball. Blows right past the steal attempt by York, and Dunn will take the shot on the ground. 25 seconds remaining. 6 points, 6 fouls for the Trojans. Coming into the game are Braden Lehman in for Marincek. Looks underneath to Sullivan. Sullivan fouled on the way up by York, so he'll get 2 shots. 25 seconds remaining. That was one of those kind of decent fouls for York. You saw Bailey Sullivan right underneath the basket. With that length, he wasn't going to block the shot or anything, so make sure he misses.
Yeah, and Bailey Sullivan really kind of a smart play on the inbound. Not sure if it was drawn up or improvised, as he'll miss the free throw, but he ran out up top like he was looking to catch and shoot the three, and we all know how good he can shoot, but he cut it right back door, was able to get the pass, and now is shooting 2 free throws.
Sullivan been the main man so far for the Cyclones with 9 points. Make it 10. I should just say how many points each player has right when they go up to shoot, because every time I do, they make the shot. Passes out to York. He's going to look to drive. Passes out to Howerton. Getting some movement around now. Multiple screens. Picks up the ball. Passes out to York. He'll lose the ball with 1 second remaining. and no one will be able to grab it. So at the end of one, 22-18 is your score. As both these high-octane offenses really showing what they've got. We'll step out, and we'll be back right after this.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School. 8 minutes getting set up for the second quarter. 7 fouls for the Trojans versus 2 for the Cyclones. It's pretty much been the, one of the main factors as Cyclones have been able to knock down a couple more free throws. The Trojans have been able to knock down a couple more three-pointers. That's how we get where we are, 22-18. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by the Community News Brief. For all of your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. Getting ready, Howerton gets the ball up top. Ashton Barkley defense ups against him. Denver Mitchell, Braxton Dunn, Bailey Sullivan, and Luke Shirey in there for the Cyclones. Trojans looking around. He's going to look up to shoot. He will. First points on the game for Michael Seibert. As Bailey's going to go ahead. That was a nice offensive play by Bailey Sullivan to see the man posted up ready to take the charge and just kind of fall around him as another three. Lane Durst, his second three of the game. And man, just like that, 27-20. Foul on the play. And we are in 1-1. 8th team foul. Marincic in now, in for Lane Durst. 7:04 remaining, 27-20.
And this could be big for the Cyclones here as they're looking to come back into this game only down by 7. I mean, Elmwood is they're already into the bonus, so now every foul will result in free throws, and that's going to be a good way for West Prairie to come back into this game as they can score with the clock is not moving.
First shot of the 1-1 is off, rebounded by Lehman. Out to Williams. Williams with the 2 missed. However, it's going to go off of Denver Mitchell. So Cyclones will not be able to get the rebound. Rhodes and Clark coming in for Mitchell and Ashton Barkley. Ooh, nice little fake shot pass out to Marincic. Down low, and nice block by Bailey Sullivan as Braden Lehman tried to make the 2-pointer. 6:40 remaining in this second quarter. Sullivan with the long 3-pointer and drains it. And what can you do against that? How do you defend that?
That's that Steph Curry range, and Marincic will say, whatever you can do, I can do better, but his shot will be off.
And he'll try again. This one off as well. Rebounded by Lehman. Lehman's going to go up against Sullivan again. Sullivan gets his hand on it. Rebounded by Clark. And in there is Seibert trying to get a couple of steals. 6:07 remaining in this second quarter. Down to Shirey. Shirey's going to turn baseline. He's got 3 defenders all over him. Oh, and they're going to call a travel. And man, you should go right back to that play. Shirey on the corner. If he drives down low baseline, they have 3 defenders all over him. If he can turn that around, that's 2 players that are not covered.
Yeah, and we know how well this Cyclones team can shoot the ball, so that could be something that the Cyclones could look for here towards the end of or towards the middle of the second quarter, as the layup's going to be up and good.
Marincek with another. 29-23 your score. Back out to Sullivan. Dunn looking around. Down low baseline is Shirey. Kyle Rhodes posting up down low. And a three-pointer by Dunn, and that will fall.
The Cyclones now only down by 3 as Braxton Dunn is able to get the three-pointer up and good.
29-26 as Sullivan gets the fast break points, and oh, it will miss. But stolen right back. Kyle Rhodes goes up with it, and that's going to miss, but fouled. So 2 shots for Kyle Rhodes, and man, it looks like he just went a little too long on that fast break to get a hold of it and get it up. Sullivan off a little bit of the front iron.
Yeah, he was kind of fumbling the ball going up the court, and I think when he picked it up, just didn't know exactly where he was. But Kyle Rhodes will come back after we take our break and shoot 2 free throws.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit, and all the providers and staff are putting the patient first.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School. 5:08 remaining in this first half. 29-26 your score as Kyle Rhodes gets set up for 2 shots. 9 fouls for the Trojans, just 2 on the Cyclones. First shot is up and out. Just the 3rd free-throw shot for the Cyclones today, as that one will fall. Down 2 now. As Marincek is going to lay that one up. Missed rebounds. Can't really see, and that is Braden Lehman, and he goes up, and he'll get 2 of his own. That's just that height that we were talking about, is they can just jump super high, get way up in that board area. 3-pointer for Sullivan, and that will fall. Cyclones just have the hot hand. Howerton looks up, maybe thought of it, and down on the far corner is Marincek. He's gonna hop pass, he'll lose the ball, and it's gonna go out on Michael Seibert.
Man, Bailey Sullivan has had the hot hand here. He's knocked down 3 to 4 threes, I believe.
4 3-pointers, 2 twos, and a free throw.
He's just been carrying the load offensively for the Cyclones team.
And opening up also shots for Shirey and Dunn. Down low to Sullivan, and he'll get another one. So the Cyclones take the lead. Way on the corner, Seibert. Down low is Marincek, D'd up by Clark. Clark will get called the foul. 2 shots for the Trojans. So 2 shots for Braden Lehman, as we'll take the Maths timeout. We'll keep it here, as TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. McDonough District Hospital athletic trainers and the MDH Rehabilitation Center, with locations in Bushnell and Macomb, provide expert help to Cyclone student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. Also brought to you by McDonough Telephone Cooperative. This West Prairie game stream is made possible by McDonough Telephone's fiber internet. McDonough Telephone offers lightning-fast and reliable fiber internet, video, phone, and camera systems to the McDonough County area. Call 309-776-3211 to check your availability. Also brought to you by Heil Enterprises. Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking can take your product down the road near or far and offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support local athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City or call them at 309-775-3333. We'll step away here for just 1 second. We'll be back right after this.
I became a nurse practitioner because I wanted to do more, I wanted to learn more, actually have more hands-on individually with patients. The rewarding part for me is that I get to come to work and learn something new every single day.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School as these Cyclones get set up for these 2 shots by Braden Lehman. 3:57 remaining in this second quarter. 32-31 your score. Cyclones are up and in the bonus with 9 fouls to 3.
First shot is going to be no good from Lehman. Hard off the back iron. He'll set up for his second shot. Couple dribbles and that one will be good.
That ties the game at 32. 3:53 remaining as Dunn brings the ball up to half court. Turns around to Shirey. Oh, the skip pass is tipped. So nice job by the Trojans to get the turnover. Marincic has the ball. Looks down, kicks it right over to Seibert down low to Lehman. Up and around to Howerton. Inside, and ooh, just about missed that one. 3 for Howerton. That one will be off, rebounded by Lehman. Lehman might have gotten fouled on that one. It looked close. He loses the ball. And he'll step in for a couple of steps and will miss it once again, rebounded by Dunn. So the Trojans get a couple offensive rebounds right there, but can't take advantage. As the Cyclones get the ball. Down low to Sullivan. Sullivan lets the ball loose, rebounded by Howerton. Dunn and Clark up on Howerton trying to get the ball away. And a nice kick out, rebounded, stolen by Clark. Braxton Dunn slows it down a little bit. Coming in for Elmwood will be Brendan Williams. 2:25 remaining in this second quarter. Dunn and Shirey just going to keep on passing back and forth till they see something they like. Sullivan walking around to the corner. Shirey gets the screen. Cyclones really starting to slow it down now. They're trying to look for the high-quality shot. 3-pointer for Dunn, and that will be off. Rebounded by Clark, and he'll put up, and he'll get fouled on the way up. 10 fouls, so Cyclones in the double bonus. 32-32, and 2 shots for Clark. Missed 2 already on the good day. First one will go in to break the tie. Also in for Elmwood is Lane Durst. Clark's second shot. That one will fall as well. Durst comes in. So Clark will step out as Denver Mitchell comes onto the court. 34-32 your score. Lehman out into the corner as Howerton gets the ball, passes out to Durst. Durst with the pick. Going to keep on switching around. Mitchell D'ing up on Williams. And he'll almost lose the ball. He'll be able to keep it. Howerton finds Williams on the corner. He's going to look to drive. Denver Mitchell D'ing up on him. 1:30 remaining here in this first half. As Howerton passes around, they're just trying to find anything to break this defense. Down low, Shirey going up against Lyman. Shirey able to get the rebound. It's pretty much right where they're looking for. They're looking for that defensive mismatch. As now he's picked the ball up, kicks it right over to Kyle Rhodes to get it across court. And Bailey Sullivan's going to take it up, and he'll get the charge. Oh, as the ball lands right on Lyman. 1:07 remaining, 34-32 is still your score.
So we got a bit of a wet spot on the court where those players were landing.
Yep. And that was this Trojans team has definitely taken multiple charges. Probably did charge drills in practice to get ready. As Clark's going to get set to come back in, this time for Sullivan.
And if you're West Prairie, you got to recognize the players down low setting up for a charge. Maybe hit them with a little 1-2 Euro step, something just to get around them instead of going just straight through them like they have been.
Sullivan at the beginning of the first quarter was able to utilize that, that Manu Ginobili type of mix-up, able to get around to the far side. And it's kind of hard to take full charge when you get hit in the shoulder and you fall down. Stolen by Shirey, but he'll lose it. 1:01 remaining.
Shirey almost had something there on the nice hands trying to get the ball back to West Prairie, and it looks like West Prairie is going to extend up a 1-2-2 press here on Elmwood.
Got a little bit of a 1-2-2 mixed into man once it hits half court. Nice tip by Dunn, but leaves Williams wide open for the three, and he'll miss. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn gets the ball. Lehman trying to steal it. 45 remaining. Mitchell looks down. Clark able to grab that one. Looks over to Shirey. Dunn kicks it right up back around. 30 seconds remaining. You'd hear Coach Greg Duncan down there telling them, one shot if you can. Try to hold it as far as you can. And Dunn will take it to Howerton. Missed, rebounded. And he's going to get stolen right there to Kyle Rhodes. And he's got a wide open shot.
Nice play there. Cyclone's able to get to steal, and Braxton Dunn spots Kyle Rhodes, posted up on that block as he was falling out of bounds. Hits him with a nice pass.
3 seconds remaining. Last shot by Durst, and that will fall. So 36-32, that'll be your halftime score. The Cyclones able to take the lead after a really back and forth type of second quarter. And we'll step out for just a quick break so we can tally up some stats and get ready for the halftime show here on TSSR Game Time Live. We'll see you after the break.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
I became a nurse practitioner because I wanted to do more, I wanted to learn more, actually have more hands-on individually with patients. The rewarding part for me is that I get to come to work and learn something new every single day.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
Like a huge weight lifted.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School. 6:45 remaining in this halftime. 36-32 your score. Cyclones up over the Trojans. And John, what have you seen from this Cyclones team that's really gotten them this lead?
I mean, Bailey Sullivan, man. That kid, he's been shooting the ball so well. He's gotten to the rim a ton. And he is one of the main reasons that this Cyclones team has the lead that they do. It's really been the battle between him and Andrew Marincek, and Marincek scored 12 in the first quarter. I believe he said only 2 in that second quarter there, so he definitely cooled off a little bit, but Sullivan stayed hot, and West Prairie's enjoying a 4-point lead because of it.
Also, I mean, when you have Bailey Sullivan going that hard into the paint, shooting three-pointers, that frees up other players, as Shirey and Dunn have also been able to take advantage and get a few points on their own, as everybody else is focusing on Dunn. One thing I'd like to see definitely is another one of those plays that we saw down low where Shirey took the ball out into that baseline and ran down baseline. He had 4 players covering him. You cannot have 4 players covering one person in basketball. So if they can take advantage of that and see and be like, hey, Luke, you know, dribble down. If you got the shot, take it. But if you see 3 people in front of you, look behind you pretty much, because he's going to be wide open right on that corner.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the shooters for this Cyclones team, I mean, obviously the big 3 between Dunn, Sullivan, and Shirey, but also Kyle Rhodes and Brandon Clark, man, they just play their role, and I like to liken them to like kind of a Dennis Rodman type thing where they're just down there being menaces, grabbing rebounds, defending well. And I mean, every team needs players like that who are going to do the dirty work, while you have your 3 guys up top who have just really just taken a hold of the scoring here.
For the Trojans, pretty much same story. However, it's Andrew Marincek who's really taken over with 14 points. Had a really hot first quarter and fell off a little bit in the second one as the team pretty much as a whole kind of slowed down a little bit. But also taking up the mantle for them is Lane Durst with 2 threes, and Victor Lenzi being the main guy just down low, just that big, lanky, tall guy that you can't really get much of going if he's right there defending that paint.
Yeah, and another thing, to your point, being tall and lanky, I mean, this Elmwood, we saw a press throughout the majority of the first quarter and a little bit in the second quarter. After the Cyclones started starting to turn the tides, take control of the game, we saw them come out of that, play a little bit more conservative defense. But when they're in that press, with the athletes and the length that those players have, it's hard to get passes. It's hard to find passing lanes just passing around all those arms.
So, stats for the West Prairie Cyclones. Leading the team is, of course, Bailey Sullivan with 20 points on the day. Braxton Dunn is next with 8. Kyle Rhodes and Luke Shirey both with 3, and Brandon Clark with 2. His 2 coming off those free throws that we saw late in the first half. For the Trojans, it is Andrew Marincek with 14. And then Layden Durst with 6, Victor Lenzi with 4, Braden Lehman with 3, Zach Howerton with 2, and also Michael Seibert with 2. Seibert came into that second half kind of as a, six-man type role, as he was able to help out and move around. Their main offense, of course, being that move and get the ball, get a pick, keep on moving around, just trying to break the defense. That worked kind of well when the tempo was up tempo and moving around. Everything's going great for them in that first half, and it slowed down in the second half as this defense of the Cyclones were able to help stop it as the Cyclones come out of the tunnel.
They're showered with a big cheer from the crowd here. And big crowd starting to pile in here tonight. So we got quite a few people out here.
I'd like to say that TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by Country Financial Agent Brett Powell. Your farm is your legacy. As the leading farm insurer, Country Financial is here to help protect it. Call Brett Powell, your local country rep, at 309-652-3889 for a free quote today. Also brought to you by Good Hope Gardens. Good Hope Gardens, located at 445 East Main Street in Good Hope, just east of the North Elementary School. They are open from April to October, so they are closed right now as, winter's setting in, but once the spring comes in, you'll start to get more produce and everything going. Open from April to October, Monday to Friday, 10 to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 10 to 4 p.m. for all of your fresh produce needs. Be sure to follow their Facebook page for daily updates. Grover and Mary Jo DeCounter and family invite you to Good Hope Gardens. Come see where it's grown. With 1:30 remaining here in this halftime, we'll step out for just a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School. Start of the third quarter, or as Dwayne kind of likes to say it, the first half of the second half, really to confuse people. Confuse people like Jeff Borders. 36.
Poor guy.
Well, with all the pain that he's caused, pretty much everybody that's ever been around him, he deserves it. So we get set as the Cyclones come out onto the court. Bailey Sullivan out there with Luke Shirey, Braxton Dunn, Brandon Clark, and Kyle Rhodes. For the Trojans, Victor Lindsay's out there with Lane Durst, Raiden Lehman, Zach Howerton, and Andrew Marinzik. Clark gets the ball, kicks out to Dunn. Oh, and a charge as a blocking foul against Clark. That two screens setting up a three for Sullivan. Set up perfectly, however, just a little bit of a walking type of screen there. .36 remaining. They kick out to Durst. Just going to keep on moving around, trying to find some up top. Looks over to Lehman, back up to Marinzik. And finds Durst for the three, and he'll make it.
And when Lindsay comes on the court, this Elmwood team really slows down the pace on offense. Not a whole lot of movement. They're just basically staring at him down low, trying to figure out any way to get him the ball because he has such a height advantage.
36-35 now after that three. As Dunn has the ball, and he's going to look to drive and dishes out to a nice block, however, by Lehman. Would have been a great play by Kyle Rhodes, however, blocked down low, right back to Lehman. Beat up by Shirey, and he's just got that height advantage. You can't really do much against that. As the Trojans will take the lead.
Elmwood fans starting to come alive here as they have the first lead of the second half.
The extended clapping. He keeps on going out, and he gets the steal by Howerton over Brandon Clark. Down out to Durst. See him trying to find Marinzik, and there he is. Three-pointer is made. Marinzik is back with the three-pointer and takes the timeout is Coach Duncan. Great decision there to help, stop the bleeding, get a little bit of a defensive rhythm coming back. Now down 4, and we will step out and have a real quick break right after this.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
Like a huge weight lifted.
Dry needling is where you insert a filiform needle into a muscle, a tendon, a ligament, sometimes a bone, and it promotes blood flow and circulation so that it heals that particular painful area.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School. 6:12 remaining in this third period. 40-36 your score. Shari taking up the ball, passes out to Sullivan. Lehman on the defense for it. Rhodes up top, looks over to Shirey and gets the ball and a screen. Dunn. Choden's defense doing really good, trying to stop any drives now. Sullivan kicks out. No one down low as Clark's gonna try and get inside the paint. Kicks out to Shirey. Moving around. Dunn goes over to Sullivan. See that kick right back out. And now Dunn gets an open lane. He's going to burst right through. Nice pass to Sullivan as that's a 3-ball. And it's going to get stuck. So jump ball. So 3 points.
Nice tipping down low. I think that was Brayden Lehman.
Nice tipping. Too bad it does not count. 40-36, your score. With 5:22 remaining in this third quarter. As Marincic brings up the ball. Out to Durst. Lindsey down low, and he's got Shirey beat, but he misses.
I think actually Bailey Sullivan came in from the weak side and was able to send that shot backwards. Big play from him defensively.
It's one of those things, just like Lindsey's such a fast player that you got to have somebody like Shirey down low to D up against him, but he's almost 6-7 inches taller than him. And a nice Euro step to get around the charge. However, was not able to grab it. Kyle Rhodes, however, on the jump ball, makes it stay in Cyclone territory. Nice play on Kyle. 4:45. Moves over. So he's going to look to drive. Passes out to Rhodes. Rhodes barely misses. He's going to hit it off of, and they're going to say that he threw it off of Dunn, but man, he was out of bounds by the time he got rid of it.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he was stepping on the line a little bit over there, but at the end of the day, our opinions don't matter. It's only the people addressing those stripes down there.
And right down low is Lehman, and he gets fouled on the way up. So a 3-point opportunity. And man, how do the Cyclones just leave him down low?
Yeah, somebody definitely not picking up their man, and Brandon Clark came over to try to maybe get a stop on that one, but he ended up fouling him. And, man, the Cyclones have come out here playing very slow, not able to keep up the momentum they had building in that second quarter. And Elmwood is now on the verge of making this an 8-point game. Or not 8-point game. What is it? 7-point game.
Do the math. Clark will be taken out by Denver Mitchell. Clark in foul trouble, so he needs to calm down a little bit. 4:24. Shari's talk to the ref a little bit. So 43-36, your score. Passes out to Mitchell. Defense playing real high up, and he finds Sullivan on the way. And oh man, they're gonna say Marinzik got the block. However, rebounded by Dunn. He's able to get out of the paint, and he's going to turn right around and blocking foul on the ground. That's pretty much the best you can get in that situation. The defense all over every Cyclone. Another foul on Marinzik. 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter. 43-36 your score. So I'm going to try and get set up underneath for Bailey Sullivan to get the ball. Up top to Mitchell. Some good defense by the Trojans. Kicks right back out to Sullivan. Out to Dunn. Three-pointer by Mitchell. That will be off. And almost rebounded by Sullivan. Couldn't get a handle on it, and it'll be out on Sullivan. So the COVID break at 3:47. 43-36 your score. We'll be step out and be right back.
I became a nurse practitioner because I wanted to do more, I wanted to learn more, actually have more hands-on individually with patients. The rewarding part for me is that I get to come to work and learn something new every single day.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School. 3:47 remaining, 36-43 your score. Here in the third quarter, Cyclone's going to take this break to re-strategize and get set up kind of on a lull this quarter.
Elmwood looking down low. I think that will be Marinzik from the pass from Durst. He passes it back up top. Marinzik catches it again. He'll look to isolate on Dunn. He'll go in and get a two-pointer. Nice play him, able to finish up and above the rim. Just right over the top of Braxton Dunn.
I thought I had my score sheet wrong. I had to go through and recount it, and the Cyclones have not scored this quarter.
Yeah, this Elmwood defense, they've been playing very well coming out of the half. Just shutting down driving lanes, closing out with high hands on shooters. And, man, West Prairie has just really looked lost here, just not able to get anything in their offense going.
3 minutes remaining in this third quarter as Mitchell's going to try and find something to go. Rhodes, turn around right to Dunn. Rhodes sets a screen for Mitchell. He'll turn around and make another one. However, just can't find anything. Sullivan gets the ball. And up top for Shirey. Shirey's going to look, and it's going to be a push. So good job by Lehman to get set up for the charge. However, Lindsay with the foul. 2:37 as the Cyclones will get set up for 2 shots. Shari going to get 2 as they're going to try and wipe down the floor. That's best thing out of this halftime that we've seen is Trojans have definitely stepped it up defensively, and that's helped them offensively because this Cyclones team starting to get a little bit of flustered, getting more fouls than they had in the last quarter. They're going to try and stop the run here with 2 shots by Shirey. And that one will go out. Coming into the game is number 5, Michael Cyber, in for Victor Lindsay. 2:37 remaining in this third quarter. Second shot is out. Rebounded by Kyle Rhodes. He's going to get fouled on the way up, so he'll get 2.
2 rare misses from the line from Luke Shirey as the Cyclones were really hoping to put some points on the board, but Kyle Rhodes getting down and dirty, grabs the offensive rebound, and now he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Those were 2 important shots that they needed to hit. As Kyle Rhodes will come up and he'll miss that one. Cyclones pretty much begging for a point at this point with 2:36 remaining in this third quarter. Finally, it falls. 45-37 your score. Down low. Oh, almost a nice block by Sullivan. Missed, rebounded by Seibert, and he'll get 2. So now up 10 as Mitchell takes the 3. That one's going to be off. It's going to be fought for, and it's going to be off Kyle Rhodes. So Elmwood ball, 2:15. And Elmwood's starting to really win in this rebounding category as they're completely out-rebounding this Cyclone team that the Cyclones had rebounding down. Marinzik with the shot, misses. It's going to be right back to Dunn. He's going to start to get this offense going. He's going to look to drive, and he's going to go around Lyman, however, will miss. Rebounded by Marinzik down to Howerton, down over to Cyber, and that's just great play right there. You can't do anything against that. .137 remaining. Kyle Rhodes with the ball, looks over to pass to Denver Mitchell up top. Shirey and Dunn on the side in the star formation. Screen by Kyle Rhodes up top. Turns it up to Mitchell. Down low to Sullivan. Sullivan with the turnaround shot. Misses just right over both players' heads. Rebound by Seibert.
And man, the Cyclones just can't get anything to fall. They had a couple chances at the line, were only able to get 1 point of it, and the quarter that you didn't think could get any worse just continues to spiral out of control for the Cyclones.
Snowball running downhill for the Cyclones with under 1 minute remaining. Oh, ooh, that was close to a nice block. However, he's going to foul him on the underneath. Sullivan with the foul. So 49 seconds left. 49-37 your score. Two shots for Marinzik. First one will fall as Sullivan kind of talks to the referee a little bit, trying to understand his foul. Ashton Barkley comes into the game, replacing Kyle Rhodes. Second shot for Marinzik. That one will fall as well. So 51-37 your score now. As 45 seconds left in this disastrous third quarter. Dunn with the ball. And looks, you gotta look down at Sullivan as he had his man completely beat. However, just a little slow on the look up. Denver Mitchell with the ball. Turns around. And Dunn's gonna fall over Lyman. Kicks over to Barkley. Barkley's got 19 seconds to work with. Kicks over. Gonna try and find something to go. Shirey with the ball. Looks over at Denver Mitchell, who's wide open down low. And he's gonna lose the ball. Stolen by Marinzik. With 7 seconds remaining, he's gonna look down. Bailey Sullivan with the foul. As he was standing straight up and Marinzik kind of just leaned into him, and he's getting really frustrated down there. 4 seconds remaining. You gotta calm it down a little bit, because he's already talked to the referees a couple times with some fouls. And, you know, talking to the referees is not really gonna help you much when it comes to not getting more fouls in the future.
Yeah, and that's just not a smart foul there with only 4 seconds left. You're trying to work your way back into this game and giving them 2 free throws when the first one's up and good. As you know, when there's not that much time left on the clock, is just something that can't happen. And that could be part of the frustration playing into it for the Cyclones, as they have only scored 1 point this quarter.
4 seconds remaining, third free throw of the quarter. So Marinzik will go 3 for 4, and man, he just loses the ball with 1.4 seconds left. So Trojans have a shot here. 52 to 37. Trojans lob it up, and then he's not going to be able to get it. But oh man,
oh no,
he took a hard foul, instantly grabbed his leg. Marinzik on the fall.
But he's up and
He's
walking,
up and
so
walking,
that's a good
so
sign.
Looks like maybe he just tweaked it a little bit. At least he's going to go and walk it off a little bit, kind of hop. So we'll step out of here as we get ready for the fourth quarter. We'll be back right after this.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School as we get set up for the fourth quarter of action here. Cyclone's going to try and reverse the fortunes they see themselves in, down 52 to 37. So you get the foul counter corrected. Turns over to Ashton Barkley. Down low is Lehman. He's going to reverse layup and get another 2.
If you're the Cyclones, you got to come out here and figure out something. Just get the ball into the hands of your best player. Let him make a play. Just do anything you can to get some points on the board.
And
that third quarter was
time Denver Mitchell has been wide open down low, and the guards just aren't seeing the posts now. They're down low that they're trying to see the options for shooters for three-pointers, that they're not looking down low and seeing drives and, you know, some really nice cuts.
Yeah, and you can't fall in love with the three-pointer if you want to get back into this game. Just get your 2s when you can take them.
You know, three-pointers are great if you're being the Warriors, but everybody knows. Oh, and that massive flop. Oh, my Lord. You saw his face coming up there. There's no way somebody like Ashton Barkley's going to run over a tall Marinzik.
Yeah, and he was all smiles getting up
He was
there.
all
He knows exactly what happened on that one. But a good play nonetheless. It's just a smart play by him. He felt a little bit of contact, thought he could get the call, and he definitely did.
23, little LeBron. So 5 fouls for the Cyclones team as Howerton's going to push through. Drives down by Seibert, kicks out to Howerton. Howerton misses a 3.
And if you're West Prairie, this is a huge possession. You need to get points on the board here.
Shirey with the ball, kicks out to Sullivan. Sullivan looks over to Dunn. Dunn trying to find anything going around. Mitchell's the ball. Shirey gets a nice screen, but man, the rolls are just not happening. And there we are down low. Could not make that fall, but it was a nice shot selection by the Cyclones to get Sullivan down low. Three-pointer by Marinzik. Oh, my Lord. He is just feeling it.
Starting to really pile on here as Elmwood's going to be up by 20. And again, West Prairie just needs to take their shots when they can come. They got a good look last possession, just wasn't able to convert. As Dunn will drive in, and they're going to rule that one on the floor.
Push, I believe, on Marinzik. Never mind, on Howerton. 6:04 remaining in this fourth quarter. Looks it down low to Sullivan, kicks out to Kyle Rhodes. Kyle Rhodes, Dunn up top. He's going to try and find something. I mean, the Cyclones' the offense has got to move. Three-pointer by Sullivan. That's going to be off. Rebounded by Marinzik. loses the ball. Shirey Dunn could not get that one. Down low, finds Durst. Clicks it over to Marinzik. And on the nice roll by Seibert, and he's going to get a travel.
It was.
5:30 remaining. Cyclones down 20 here. And, you know, you see down 20, and you might think, oh, this is a bad game. Cyclones were up 4 at halftime.
Yeah, it really looked like this game was going to be really close coming out of the halftime break, but something changed. Elmwood makes some sort of defensive changes, and Cyclones just haven't been able to get anything.
1 point in a quarter will not win you many, if not most, games. Down low to Dunn as he's going to try and find somewhere to go with the ball. Sullivan's going to drive, and he'll get the ball. They'll call the blocking foul. So 3-point play opportunity.
Finally, the Cyclones are able to get a field goal here. Is that 1 point in the third quarter, obviously coming off a free throw, and this is actually, I believe, their first point of this quarter, almost halfway through here.
Indeed. So they've doubled their shot production from the third quarter, as Sullivan's going to look to triple it.
Again, the refs wiping off the floor.
That's one thing that this Elmwood team definitely down low is Lehman, is he's right underneath the basket waiting for a charge. Multiple charges already this game, as he got a blocking foul on that last one.
Now everyone trying to help out to clean up this wet spot. It's just, I think they're about done. There we go.
Shirey down back with Denver Mitchell. As you can see, Marinzik on that far quarter waiting for the cherry pick. You know, you can't see it because I'm looking at a full court and you're looking at a half court. But, man, he is right on that corner waiting for another three-pointer. Already has 25 this game. As Lindsay comes in for Seibert. Sullivan's first shot is up and in. Sullivan converts the three-point play. Marinzik going to go on that far side, and it looked like Lehman tried to get another. I don't know what it is. He kind of tripped on his own feet. I don't know. But that ball will go out. Will stay in Elmwood territory. 4:59 remaining. $57-40 your score. There we are. Down low, Lindsay almost had an alley-oop. He's going to have a drive. That's going to be a foul. 2 shots for Dunn. And the crowd really not liking that foul.
But if you're the Cyclones, I mean, we saw that last possession there on the defensive end. They pressed up in a bit of a press, trying to make this team play faster, get some turnovers, and you have to get to the rim and make your shots at the line here.
First one is up and in for Dunn.
Because with the score the way it is and the clock the way it is, you need to value every second you have, as there's only 4 minutes and 54 seconds here, and you're down by 16.
Brennan Williams in now for the Trojans, and that one falls. Braxton Dunn gets both shots. So now they're going to try and break up this press down low. They find Durst. He's going to go up against Shirey. Shirey, perfect defense. So Dunn looks up. He's got Sullivan on that corner. He's going to look to pass right out to him. 3-pointer by Sullivan, and that's going to be off. So it'll be rebounded by Williams. And Durst's going to look to maybe shoot a 3 of his own. Marinzik's going to drive, dish out, and miss. Rebounded, by Williams as they finally get it. Howerton looking to drive up against. Oh, and it looks like Denver Mitchell's kind of holding his leg. Looks like he might have tweaked it a little bit.
Yeah, he's definitely moving a little. Yeah.
You can see it in his face. He's definitely hobbling a little bit. Referee about to hold that whistle. You can see him contemplating, but he's moving around.
Definitely will be a stoppage of play here after the next dead ball.
3:50 remaining in this fourth quarter, and he's going to point it out and almost get the steal, however, off. It's going to be off of Dunn. So Denver Mitchell's going to take step out, take a break. Clark will come in, and so will we. With 3:43 remaining, 57-42, you're still your score. Trojans are up on the Cyclones.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, this is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School. 3:43 remaining in this fourth quarter. 57-42 your score, as the Cyclones are going to have to try and get something going offensively to take over this lead. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by Heil Enterprises. Heil Enterprises and Heil Trucking can take your product down the road, near or far, and offers top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. The second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support local athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 south of Prairie City, or call them at 309-775-3333. Players coming back in for West Prairie. Clayton Hunt is out there with Sullivan, Shirey, Dunn, and Clark. Marinzik out with Durst, Howerton, Lindsay, and Williams for the Trojans. Williams loses the ball, rebounded by Clayton Hunt. Clayton Hunt had a really great game in the JV game, and he'll get the bucket and the timeout. That was quick thinking by Duncan, Coach Duncan, to take the real quick timeout before they can think of, was that a charge or not? Lindsay, was right there, was really close on the line, didn't really know whether that one would be a foul or not.
Yeah, that's actually could be a huge play from Greg Duncan, as you mentioned. Just calling that timeout before the refs had a chance to call anything else. Really smart play on his part, and that's part of the reason why he's been the Cyclones coach for so long now. I mean, really, really great head coach and a really nice program here at West Prairie. They're down here, but you can never count this team out. With the amount of offensive firepower that they have, they can come back into this game very easily.
So, 3:13 remaining, 57-44. The score. What do you see the Cyclones really having to change so they can get right back into this game?
They've got to play faster. I mean, possessions are starting to become are going to start being limited here as the clock ticks down. So they got to start playing faster, and no, that doesn't mean chucking up the first three that you see, but working for your shot, finding a good look. If it happens to be a three-pointer, you got to pull the trigger on it, but you can't be trotting up the court and putting up contested threes.
Really, it's live by the sword, die by the sword at this time for Cyclones. They pretty much got to do whatever they can, as you can see, getting ready to press, get the up-tempo offense going. 3 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Howerton with the ball. Lehman out to Marinzik. Marinzik trying to get around. That's Kyle Rhodes is going to get set up to come back in. Clark up against Durst. And down low, you can see Lindsay trying to post up. Still D'd up against Shirey as he switches out with Sullivan. And you can't foul here as, Clark and, Clayton Hunt takes a little bit of stumble, and that one will fall. Another point for Marinzik. The Trojans just widen this lead. Dunn's going to look to drive, kicks out wide open for Shirey. Shirey nails the three, and Duncan will take a 30-second timeout. So we'll step out real quick and be back right here in 30 seconds.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
Like a huge weight lifted.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to West Prairie High School. 2:17 remaining in this fourth quarter. Cyclones down 12. It should be 12. I don't know why the scoreboard decides to be real slow. As Marinzik gonna try and battle down low, sees Howerton up top. Durst walking around the three-point line. Shirey Deed up against him, and he's gonna be all up, and he'll take the timeout as, man, Durst could not get around Shirey's defense. So we'll keep it here. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by McDonough District Hospital. Thank you for voting McDonough District Hospital Rehabilitation Center as best of the best in McDonough County. Let their experienced and dedicated sports medicine and rehabilitation staff show you why MDH has been voted best of the best in 2017, 2018, 2019, and again in 2020. 3 convenient locations serve you, 2 in Macomb and 1 in Bushnell. So under 2 minutes now as the Trojans have the ball. 59-47 still your score. Cyclones in the bonus. So lined up top. They'll give it to Lindsay. Marincic, as he's going to get fouled by Dunn. Cyclones had one to give, so stepped up right back.
I mean, the Cyclones just trying to get aggressive here, get up in the faces, force some turnovers, and try to get the ball back in their hands.
Trying to get this Trojan team off balance. They pass right back to Durst. He's going to get the push. So 1-and-1 coming up. One and one for Lane Durst. Durst with 9 points on the game. First shot will go up and miss. Rebounded by Lehman. Right back out to Howerton. Howerton been a nice facilitator for this team. Not really been a main shot guy, but has gotten multiple assists. Going to be really way up in their faces on defense, trying to find a play like that as Dunn will kick that one out. 1:25 remaining. It's do or die time for the Cyclones team. They really got to get this Trojans team off balance in a hurry. It's out to Howerton. Lehman Clark with the foul.
Gonna say, if you're the Cyclones, you gotta look for the steal, and if you can't get it, you got to foul now. Absolutely, you got to get the ball back in your hands. Greg Duncan proving my point right there, yelling at his players that they need the ball back.
So first shot of the 1-and-1, and that will fall.
And I'll be honest, I don't think that's the guy you want to send to the line, Kenny. He's been on fire all night.
Well, pick one. Everybody's been on fire. Second one, that will fall. Rebounded by Kyle Rhodes. And they've got to go. They've got to go right now. You got Shirey on this far corner. If he can pass out to him. And Dunn just dribbling around. I mean, you need points. Fire it up. There we go, Shirey. Passes over to Dunn. Three-pointer for Dunn. Almost gets him. Sullivan, a long three. He's hit one, and he'll hit another.
Cyclones coming away with a huge 3 from Bailey Sullivan. He's been doing it all night. Been quite quiet here in the second half, but he comes through with a big 3 to cut the lead down to just 10.
So 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, is brought to you by McDonough Telephone Cooperative. This West Prairie game stream has been made possible by McDonough Telephone's fiber internet. McDonough Telephone offers lightning fast and reliable fiber internet, video, phone, and camera systems to the McDonough County area. Call 309-776-3211 to check your availability. Also brought to you by Country Financial Agent Brett Powell. Your farm is your legacy. As a leading farm insurer, Country Financial is here to help protect it. Call Brett Powell, your local country rep, at 309-652-3889 for a free quote today. Also brought to you by the Community News Brief. For all of your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year, or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased in select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. .56 seconds left. Down 10, you're going to have to foul or steal. So, I mean, you got to foul him. Whistlet, you are in. There we go. Done with the foul. Whistlet is in now, number 10. I mean, he's in for the fouling.
Yes, he is.
So he went up for a pretty decent defense if it was a 2-point game instead of a 10-point game. 50.7 remaining.
So he's in the game to eat up some fouls for Clark, but...
First one will fall for Marinzik.
Marinzik setting up for the second shot. Couple dribbles up, and that one's good to extend the lead out to 12. Cyclones got to go quick here.
3-pointer by Dunn, and that will miss. Rebounded by Clark. Clark's got to do something with it. Passes out to Shirey. Shirey turns around to Sullivan. Sullivan right in the face of Durst, and he'll right off the back front iron. And somebody foul him. Durst with the ball gets the foul, so 2 shots for him. 32.9 seconds left. Down 12. Now in the double bonus.
About 33 seconds left in this game, and if Durst hits both of these free throws, that's going to put Elmwood in a good position to walk away with this game here. Sets up for the first shot. That one's up and good. Second shot on its way from Durst.
That one will fall as well. 64-50. Done with the ball. Nice screen by Sullivan. Long 2, and that will miss. Rebounded by Durst. And, I mean, at this point, I mean, you could foul, but 15 seconds left, down 14. Pretty wisely just kind of let him pass it out.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they just hold the ball here.
4 seconds remaining, and that will be the final. 64-50 will be the final as the Trojans come in and take one at West Prairie. So we'll tally up the stats and be right back with the JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offers the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer our area teams on to victory. We will be right back.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit.
The new facility, the Dolores Cater Schweitzer Women's Center, This is a quality facility that the patients need to match the quality of care.
And then we also have a new clinic, which is state-of-the-art.
And here at McDonough, we have a team. And everybody feels like they're a part of the successes that we have.
We have a strong team in our office and in labor and delivery. You will get the best care at McDonough District.
At Country Financial, we enjoy serving the community in which we live, big or small.
I love living in the Blandonsville area. It's where I grew up, went to school, and decided to raise my family. I never had a desire to live or work anywhere other than in a small town. I feel lucky to help my longtime friends and neighbors with their insurance needs. It's like working with family every day.
I'm Brett Powell, your local Country Financial representative, whose door is always open to work with you.
MDH has committed to having a top-notch OB-GYN unit, and all the providers and staff are putting the patient first.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
Like a huge weight lifted.
Welcome back to West Prairie here for the JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show. As 64-50 was your score, and it's a tale of two halves pretty much for this Cyclones team.
Yeah, absolutely. The first quarter was kind of rough for them, kind of shaky. Second quarter, they came back, was able to exit the half with a 4-point lead. But then that third quarter happened, and man, did that suck the life out of the building for them. They only scored 1 point in that quarter, and Elmwood took full advantage of it, and it was really shaping up to be a good game in the first half, and Elmwood was just really able to run away with that one in the second one.
Elmwood's defense completely stepped up way above and beyond what they were probably even expecting themselves, as they were able to go through, be way better defensively to stop any type of shots that were coming out, and able to, hold down the fort down low. But also helped when you're pretty much everything was falling perfectly for Elmwood. So final stats for the Trojans. Lead scorer Andrew Marincic with 29. Yeah, 29 points. He was all over the court. Lane Durst ended with 11. Braden Lehman with 10. Victor Lindsay with 4. And Zach Howerton with 4. Marincic, you just couldn't stop him.
Yeah, and it really honestly felt like he had a lot more than 29, but he had that slow second quarter, only scoring 2 points after scoring 12 in the first. And he was their main free throw shooter down the stretch. He was able to put the game, extend the lead out, and basically hold on to the lead for Elmwood. And, man, he was very impressive tonight.
For the Cyclones, lead scorer Bailey Sullivan with 28. 20 in the first half, 8 in the second one. With Denver Mitchell with 10. Luke Shivey with 6. Kyle Rhodes with 4, and Brandon Clark with 2. So they had their chances. It was just that third quarter took the life out of the entire team pretty much, and they just couldn't crawl out after that.
Yeah, Elmwood came out of the half guns a-blazing. They played some great defense, was able to shut down the driving lanes, especially for Braxton Dunn and Luke Shirey. Not able to get into the same lanes they had in the first half, and they were closing out high hands with shooters, especially on Bailey Sullivan, who had a terrific first half and had a very good fourth quarter there. But, again, that third quarter for the Cyclones, it was an absolute killer here.
So, with that, 64-50, your final. Oh, and we do have Coach Duncan, as we're going to get this moved around. John, if you want to hand him your headset. So, Coach, everything working all right? You can hear us?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So, Coach, pretty much, like I was telling John over here, tale of two halves, as you guys started off really hot, and then that Elmwood team just completely changed defensive styles, and we couldn't crawl out after.
Yeah, they made some defensive adjustments, not necessarily adjustments, but much more physical and pushing the issue in the first half or in the second half. And that really, our shots didn't fall. We didn't get the open looks, didn't make anything. And that really changed the game. Free throw shooting as well hurt us a little bit. I think we were somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 of 15 or 6 of 16. And, those little things there make or break us, and we just didn't quite close the deal.
One thing that I mean, even though you look at, a 14-point loss, you guys really did play really well down low in the block kind of defensively there. You weren't really giving up many open layups or stuff like that. It was hard, down in the banks. But, man, just that three-pointer started falling for Elmwood, and that was just kind of hard to adjust from.
Yeah, the Marinus kid's really good. He's an all-state player, caliber player, and we knew if he would shoot anywhere inside the building, kind of like we were when he got on the inside of the half court and shoot, and he was making them. He was hot early, and we didn't really have an answer for him. He got off to a hot start, and I think he only scored 2 points in the second quarter. But then he kind of turned it back on a little bit in the second half when their defensive intensity picked up, and it kind of hurt us a little bit.
Some of the positives coming out of this game. Bailey Sullivan had a great game with 28 points, able to step up in that first half and make that first half where you guys were leading back and forth at the beginning. Really hot start. Things just really didn't fall right for him in that third quarter, but he stepped right back up in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he got off to a hot start shooting the basketball, and I think he scored maybe our first 6 or 8 points, I think, or 6 out of 8 or something like that. And, he gets off to a good start, and then we're rolling from there, and then we kind of involve everybody. But I really like the way we played tonight. We come out on the losing end of a 14-point ball game, but it wasn't like our last game down there in Bushnell tournament. So, we step a corner and take a step forward and playing hard and being competitive. And if we play like that all year long, we're going to be really good. We're going to get our fair share of wins.
That was one of the best things that I saw out of your team was, even though you've had a bad slide, nobody hung their head. Nobody gave up and said, oh, we'll just give up. Everybody was still fighting out there. We were mixing in, new players, some fresh people to get out there, and everybody kept on fighting to get into that fourth quarter where you guys were coming back a little bit.
Yeah, we had a rough go of it against Illini West. Everybody saw that, and that fourth quarter was really kids were hanging their heads. And we had a nice little talk at practice yesterday and said, hey, we got to compete for 4 quarters and get out there and work hard. And we did that tonight. We didn't quit. We got down 20. We cut it to 14. And really had a chance to cut it a little bit less than that, but we didn't quite get the job done. But, we didn't quit, and that's a positive.
And, this is one of those, learning opportunities that everybody likes to bring up. But it's true, nobody can win every game. If you lose a game like this, that can help get the fire back into the team to come back the next game to really hit it hard and be like the first 2 quarters through all 4.
Yeah, we have to finish a game. We've shown great spurts of times where we're play 3 good quarters and we have 1 dud quarter and it costs us, or we have 3 good quarters and 1 dud quarter and we have to hang on the win. We got to find ways to close out games, and hopefully we do that Friday night against South Fulton.
Friday night against South Fulton. That'll be a great game to watch. We thank you, Coach Duncan, for always coming up and talking to us. We'd love to see you for the next of the home games that we're able to show here on TSSR Game Time Live.
And we'll be here. Thanks, guys.
Right. Thank you, Coach Duncan. So with that, we'll be able to step out and finish off for Ken Suter, John Burton. We'll be here for the next home game, I believe, on our schedule. We should be doing all the men's home games, at least I will be, for West Prairie. Cannot wait to see you next time down the road, and be sure to tune in to TSSR Game Time Live to check out all the rest of the games that we have, whether it be West Prairie girls or BPC basketball between boys and girls. Subscribe if you really want to watch all of these games. Subscribe, like the page. It helps us grow a little bit more. That's great for everybody. We're able to branch out, do more local teams as we're trying to do some more West Prairie and some more Macomb, and maybe even, Illini West, the Southeastern, try to move out a little bit and grow. We thank you, and we'll be back next time.